What's up, everybody? My beautiful people. It is Tuesday, September 2nd. We're back in action with another live stream. It's been a while since I've done some streams as we were busy upgrading the equipment, getting ourselves right. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I am all about quality. I'm all about giving you guys the best possible experience if you're going to be watching my content. So we went ahead and we upgraded the MacBook and we're live back in action like an absolute savage. Hopping on to talk about a couple topics in the world of music and entertainment. Lord knows there's been no shortage of things to discuss. And we're going to make sure the chat is here. We're going to make sure you guys can hear me okay. So make sure to let me know how it's sounding, how it's looking as we jump into today's broadcast. Starting off with the lead story about Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay bitches. Uncle Snoop making headlines about his latest comments about the LGBTQIWXY. What I don't know how many fucking letters there are at this point. But the LGBT community. Snoop Dogg ruffled a few feathers with his comments. Shout out to my boy Astro in the chat. We're going to go ahead and play these comments to actually hear what he said. I did hear a little bit of this, but I'm not sure exactly what the full context of the statement was. I want to take a look at it for myself, and I want to see if it's really as bad as everybody is making it out to be. So let's go ahead and take a listen right now.
I took my grandson to see, what was the movie with Buzz Light?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz, the Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
Yeah, with Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she and she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, fuck me, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for. I took my grandson.
Bro, that was it? You're not telling me that was the whole clip. That's the clip that people got mad at Snoop Dogg for. Okay. First off, my first reaction to this is a totally innocent clip. This is probably one of the most innocent statements I could have heard a guy say. So I guess Snoop came out and apologized for this statement. Let's take a look.
Drop him like it's hot. Snoop Dogg is speaking out about LGBTQ content in kids' movies.
She had a baby. Baby. I mean, I'm scared to go to the movies now.
For the great thing about my radio show is I was able to play all of this in the entire comment unfiltered. But now the woke mob is coming after him. A former Australian football player and the country's far-left politicians want to cancel Snoop's performance at their Football League's championship game.
Bro, Australia needs to chill, by the way. What is up with Australia? Like, I think it's a competition. If we're talking about the most woke, like go woke, go broke, if it was a country, it's got to be a toss-up between Australia and Canada. Like, these are the two countries that are completely out of control with this woke mindset. I got love for Australia. I got some friends from Australia. I met some really cool Australians so far on my travels. But, bro, Australia needs to chill.
But the rapper does have his supporters.
I'm with Snoop. Like, I don't want to have to explain any of this in a cartoon or a movie if I'm taking my child.
That's just not a question I want to be asked or answered while I'm sitting here watching this children's movie with my grandchild. So, and you know, Snoop probably in that movie theater high as hell. Yeah. You know, he got to answer this deep question from his grandchild. I don't think there's anything wrong with expressing that, and I think everybody who has outrage over that, y'all are part of the problem with this society.
And the left also attacked.
Damn, did Charlemagne just say something smart? Bro, I just found myself agreeing with Charlemagne. Now this is groundbreaking.
Snoop earlier this year when he performed at the Trump inauguration crypto ball. So, one, there's a lot of truth coming out.
Okay. I mean, what do you guys think about this? I saw a message in the chat from Astro. He says, why are they getting mad? Because he don't want to explain to his kids about women having kids in the middle of a kids movie. Astro, I kind of tend to agree with you here, man. Here's the thing. I remember when I watched the Buzz Lightyear movie, I thought the movie was interesting. It was a pretty cool take on the reboot of the franchise. But when it got to that part, even I remember being completely confused because it was so forced. The idea that you're going to force a narrative into a children's movie to me is pretty insane. But also, it didn't even really go with the story. That's the thing that bothers me. I'm like, look, I don't think there's anything wrong with obviously same-sex couples, whatever. People are going to have kids. People are going to do all types of stuff. That's totally fine. But shoehorning it into a movie that, first of all, takes place in outer space. That's the first thing we're looking at, okay? This movie did not happen on planet Earth. This movie took place in outer space. You're telling me that there's a fertility clinic or that there's a place to be artificially inseminated in outer space? They just built a little add-on to the space base. NASA had to make a little cubicle, a gravity-enclosed cubicle for a woman to have a child in a same-sex relationship. That's what bothered me. It wasn't even the fact that it was in the movie. Let's say it would have been a movie that was a regular movie on Earth, a regular movie that was just happening with normal characters, and there happened to be a same-sex couple who happened to have a child. I don't necessarily think that's too inappropriate even for a kid's movie if it makes sense. But I think what bothered me about it was the fact that, again, it was shoehorned into the movie in a way that didn't even add up. It didn't even make sense. But the second thing is, too, why are we doing this in a children's movie? I'm kind of with Snoop, and it's funny what Charlemagne said. The people who are making this an issue are the people who are actually part of the problem. It's one thing to say that you agree with it. It's one thing to say that, people should be represented. But it's another thing to say that you're not allowed to ask questions about it or be confused about it. That's the one thing that I think the whole LGBT movement, and especially the whole trans movement and all that, is getting wrong when it comes to their approach. It's cool to want to be accepted. It's cool to want to raise awareness about different things because we are in a different world today. Look, there's no denying that we're in a different world today. There's different things happening today than there ever have been. And maybe we, need to wrap our minds around that to a degree. I can understand that. Where it gets to me is when people are like, you have to accept this. You have to understand it without asking questions, though, also. That's the part for me that doesn't make sense, because if you're going to be pushing things down people's throat that are new or pushing narratives down people's throat that are against societal norms, you should probably be expecting a little bit of confusion, maybe some natural backlash, because we know people fear what they don't understand. But if you're going to force a narrative down my throat, I should be able to ask questions about it. And I would even go this far. If you're comfortable about the narrative that you're pushing, if you're comfortable with the message that you're putting out there, you should be happy to answer questions about it. You should actually be looking forward to answering questions about it. Because if it's something that's so normal and so natural and so good, then you should be able to answer the questions about it. Now, Snoop did apologize. I want to go ahead and find the actual apology. I believe this is the apology that Snoop said. I want to hear it in his words.
Responding to the backlash after the rapper slammed LGBTQ plus representation in Disney's...
See, this is so unnecessary, bro. Disney is fucking wilding with this one, man. They're tripping out. They had to make it a mixed race couple too. They're like, no, it can't just be gay. It has to be a gay, mixed raced space couple that's having babies in space. Man, what the fuck happened to Mickey Mouse? Can we just get back to Mickey Mouse? How far Disney has fallen. And I'm mixed race, by the way. I'm still saying this shit.
Lightyear. Many spoke out on the rapper's thoughts, including TV personality T.S. Madison. Well, in the comment section under Madison's interview with TMZ, Snoop shares his support for the LGBTQ+ community, writing, "I was just caught off guard and had no answer for my grandsons. All
He apologized.
my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love. My bad for not knowing the answers for a 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect."
Snoop, come on, bro. Bro, if I had headphones on, guys, I would take them off and throw them across the fucking room right now. Like that meme of the guy who just takes the headphones off, he throws them because he can't believe what he hears. Bro said, "All my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love." Okay, first of all, we all know damn well Snoop Dogg doesn't have any gay friends. Let's just start there for starters. We all know good and goddamn well that Snoop Dogg does not have any gay friends. This is the same dude. Like, bro, come on. Bro's not fooling anybody. This is the same dude who coined the term, "We don't love them hoes." Next, he's gonna do a feminism fucking campaign. I mean, what type of shit are we talking about, Snoop? And what type of gangster are you, Snoop Dogg, to not be standing on business, bro? What happened to Uncle Snoop? What happened to the OG gangster rapper who stands on what he feels and stands on what he says? This motherfucker did a backpedal faster than anybody I have ever seen in my entire life. Uncle Snoop just completely backpedaling and caving into the cancel culture. But again, this is a statement, guys, that's completely innocent. That if you're offended by a statement like that, I actually think that there might be something a little bit wrong up here. And personally, I'm of the belief that we don't really need any adult shit in any kids' movies. I know that that's a controversial statement in today's world, especially back over in America, where they're trying to indoctrinate children and sexualize children and put all these things into their minds. But I don't think we really need anybody having a baby in any movie or any relationships in any kid's movie. I feel like every kid's movie should be asexual. If somebody has a baby, it should just appear. It shouldn't be something that's described, because we don't need kids asking these questions. In the same way that if a kid's asking how a regular baby is made, you don't want to answer that question. You don't even want to answer the question of how a baby is made in a regular relationship, let alone all these convoluted other ways that you could have kids. So for me, it's not something that's necessary. And I feel like it's cool to say that. It's cool to say that. And I also feel like Snoop, a guy like Snoop Dogg, he's probably rich. Like, Snoop Dogg has fuck you money. We're not talking about a guy who just got famous 5 years ago. We're definitely not talking about a guy who needs public approval or somebody who needs to appease the general public. And especially for somebody who his whole life has basically cosplayed as a gangster and pretended to be a gangster, even though he's really the antithesis of that. I would just say, fuck you. Like, this is with his grandkids, bro. He's not telling you what to do with your grandkids or your family or your children. He's telling you how he feels about his family, what he wants his grandkids to hear. Why would I have to apologize for telling you what I, like, the type of content that I want my kids or my grandkids to take in? So I feel like this is kind of a bitch move from Snoop Dogg. And I say that in the most respectful way. I mean, I would say with all due respect, but I just called the man a bitch. In the most respectful way that you could call a man a bitch, Snoop Dogg, I'm calling you a bitch because you double back on your own opinion, especially when it comes to family, when it comes to the content that your family, your young ones in the family are taking in. I feel like there's no need to apologize. You could be even more conservative than that, and there's no need to apologize. And I'll tell you guys what, I don't plan on having children by any means, no way, no how, except for the ones across Thailand and Vietnam I may not be aware of. But I'm telling you guys this, I am not ever letting my kids watch any fucking Disney movie, not even the old shit, because I feel like they're an evil company for children now. I feel like they're poisoning the minds of the youth with their subliminal bullshit. And it's funny because it used to be subliminal. Here's the thing. It used to be subliminal. It used to be little messages. It used to be something you'd see in the background, or maybe like something that they would, it was like subtle little references or subtle leanings towards things that could maybe make you think that they're trying to convey a message. It was very subtle back then. And it was like innuendos and little things like that. Now they're just straight up putting the propaganda right in the movies. So for me personally, and I would never apologize about this, I would never let my kids watch anything Disney. My little niece loves Minnie Mouse. She loves Disney. And I don't even like that, bro. Because I don't want anybody in my family having to do with Disney, period. Now, that's not my child. So I don't have that say. That's my niece. So I don't really have, like, I don't have the say to make that call. But at the same time, like, I don't want Disney. I don't want any of this bullshit. If it was in my household, not a fucking chance. Tommy says, bro, he was literally a Crip, and you say he's cosplayed as a gangster. Tommy, you got to do your homework, my friend. Now look, Tommy, on paper, your comment is good. On paper, you had a gotcha moment. But that's only if you don't know the real ins and outs of how this shit works. Tell me this, Tommy. How has Snoop Dogg for all these years been a Crip? I'm going to put it in quotations because I don't buy that he's a real Crip. I think it's bullshit. How has this Crip been around some of the most dangerous people in the world? Everybody around him has either been arrested or is dead. Okay, Suge Knight's in jail. Tupac's dead. Everybody else has been indicted, investigated, or murdered. But Snoop Dogg has somehow got off scot-free. Snoop Dogg has murdered people, murdered somebody and got off scot-free. Snoop Dogg has been involved in a world of crime, a world of murder, a world of death, and somehow got off scot-free. You know who gets out scot-free after doing that, Tommy? A Fed. You know who gets off scot-free after doing that, Tommy? Somebody who's working with those people. Somebody who's working with the Alphabet Boys. You expect me to believe that Snoop Dogg, one of the softest motherfuckers in the rap game, is really like that? Snoop Dogg is not like that, bro. Snoop Dogg's a Fed. He's been a Fed. All these little rappers out here, look at Diddy. Look at all these dudes from back in the day. Fed. Don't come for me. Do your homework. Take a look at the CIA. Take a look at their involvement in hip-hop. Take a look at their involvement in this gangster scene. These gangster motherfuckers are the softest, fruitiest motherfuckers behind the scenes who've never really put any real work in. I know dudes in my neighborhood who are harder than Snoop Dogg. But that's the thing. When he's not cooking with Martha Stewart, and I'm not even a hater, like, I know this will come across like I'm hating on Snoop Dogg. I'm not hating on Snoop Dogg, but Snoop Dogg is like what white people think a gangster is. It's like the caricature of a gangster. This dude, he's not a fucking gangster, bro. Not even fucking close. But I found it funny that he apologized. He apologized for saying what he wants his kids to fucking watch, bro. You will never catch me in 1,000 years apologizing for putting my foot down when it comes to what my fucking family consumes. You understand me? So what do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you feel like Snoop... Look, you guys don't have to agree with me. I'm here to have a conversation. This is a discourse. This is a dialogue. Do you guys feel like Snoop was in the right? Do you guys feel like you agree with him? Because personally, I agree with him. I don't think this shit has any place in a kid's movie. Or do you think he was right to apologize and he maybe crossed the line? I think it's easily debatable one way or the other. Now, the other thing, too, that we have to look at is the fact that the podcast that Snoop said this on, and these motherfuckers are really pussy, they took the video down of their interview with Snoop and edited out this portion. That's why I had to get the clip on X, because they took the podcast down. Talk about being like incapable of standing on business, bro. They took the podcast down for this innocent ass comment. But honestly, man, look, this is really all I can say about it. I don't even believe that people are offended by this. I don't even believe that motherfuckers are actually upset by this because it was such an innocent comment. It was such an innocent comment. And to be fair, I don't think we need to really be going to Snoop Dogg for our, to get our moral compass view of the world. This is not necessarily the most intelligent man on the planet, and certainly not the man I would go to adjust my moral compass. Let's play it one more time for the people who just joined. This is the comment that got Snoop in trouble.
Son to see what was the movie with Buzz Light?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz. The Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
Yeah, with Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came and watched the goddamn movie.
His grandson is smarter than 90% of the American public, by the way.
Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, fuck me, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
Yeah, man. I feel like I went a little hard on Snoop. I like Snoop. I feel like he's pretty innocent for what he said. Let me know what you guys think down below. In the comments, Uncle Snoop getting absolutely lambasted on the internet for a super innocent statement. And I'd like to interview Snoop. I think Snoop would be a cool guy for me to interview on my shit. I am suspicious, though, about the fact that he's always got off scot-free. I feel like we need to watch one of these videos at some point about the feds and the CIA and the way that they've become intertwined with hip-hop. There was a certain point, and anybody who knows their history about rap music and shit knows this, there was a certain point where the feds, the CIA, they got involved in this shit. And even Ye has said it before. If you look at Kanye's past interviews, you look at him when he's broken it down, I would probably take his word for it over other people's word because he's been in the business for decades. He knows how this shit works. Any of these dudes who rap about murdering people, any of these dudes who rap about doing crimes and robbing banks and shooting people and they get off scot-free and they never have a criminal record, they never go to jail, there's really only one explanation for that. There's no other explanation for that than they're federal. They're federal. And we're going to take a look at the Young Thug tapes here in a second, too. Young Thug is on the same thing. But shout out to Snoop. Let's take a look at the Young Thug tapes, actually. We'll go ahead and look at that now. So for anybody who doesn't know what the situation is, Young Thug has basically been exposed for being a rat. Okay? Young Thug has been exposed for being a rat on that jail phone. So here's the thing. Young Thug went to prison, and it's being said all across X, all across social media now. I'm not the first person to make this observation, but Young Thug may be the first rapper to actually go to prison, get locked up, and become substantially, notably less popular and less well-liked than he was before he went to prison. Now, normally when a rapper goes to prison, it's like a career stimulus package, okay? It's like a rapper will go to prison. That's like a promotion for a rapper. Like if you were working in an office job, that's like a promotion. That's like getting a leg up. It's a higher position, a higher ranking typically when you come out. You take a look at a guy like Gucci Mane. You take a look at Meek Mill. You take a look at Gunna even, who was in there for the same case as Young Thug. These guys go in there, and if they play their cards right, and especially if they don't get known as being snitches or rats, once they come out of prison, they become a lot more popular, and it's like a career boost for them. Hip hop is a weird world because it's the only world where you can get locked up and actually it's good for your career. You know, you look at rock stars, they go to jail, that throws a wrench in their career. For these guys, it's typically good. Young Thug went to jail. This motherfucker did not pick up one weight to lift. Bro did not do one push-up. Bro did not read one book. All this dude did in jail was sit on that fucking jail phone all day, all night long. Sat on that jail phone and talked and talked and talked about every possible topic on the planet. We're going to take a listen to a little bit of this. There's a lot of it. But let's take a look at this. So this is, and I don't know how they got these conversations. I mean, I guess this is something that's recorded when you're in prison. I guess this is something that they have on file. But this dude should have known that, man, because Thug sat on that jail phone. This dude was talking like a teenage girl. This dude was yapping like a teenage girl for hours about Gunna, YSL, who did this, who did that, who told, who didn't tell. So let's take a listen to some of the tapes. This is one of the leaked tapes. Let's check it out.
This is further.
Bro's clickbaiting. Come on, bro. Willie D Live, don't be clickbaiting, man. Stop the bullshitting. Don't be doing that. I would never do that to my audience.
That committed crimes.
Seems like this is a jail call between Thug and 21 Savage talking about Gunna snitching. Y'all better like the video. Y'all better subscribe. Let's get it.
But this what he did. He made, which they still got to prove the shit though, which I don't think they're going to ever be able to prove because it's just not a game. He gave the jurors the agreement that it's a game. He said YSL is a game. And he know people in this on this trial who committed crimes in furtherance of the game. That means you did it. You saying, you see what I'm saying? You don't know nobody on this case. Yeah. That's a lie. That's a full blown lie. I know individuals
Right.
on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. Like you committed people just so you can say Slime did. Like that's real. That's what RICO is. That's RICO. So if a nigga get found guilty on RICO, nigga, you really just you got a nigga life took, nigga.
Yeah.
And you are 100%
that's what I
black.
said.
You don't know nobody on the case. I ain't ever committed no crime. Duke ain't committed no crime. Yak ain't committed no crime. Them the only three people you know on this case. Ain't now one of them committed no crime. So who the fuck is you talking about? You know YSL members on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. Nigga, you just made it a motherfucking RICO case. You just made it the case. All these charges that they got on everybody in this case,
21 is like, just 21 doesn't give a fuck. He's like, that's crazy, bro. He's just like, yeah, that's crazy. You know 21 is pissed, by the way, about these calls being leaked. Because one thing about 21 Savage, you know he does not want his name entangled in any of this shit. Because that's his whole brand. Like, this dude made a whole concept album with Morgan Freeman talking about his hatred for rats. The whole album. What was that album he made with Metro? I can't remember the name of the record. It was one of his latest records. The whole record is a concept album about how he doesn't fuck with rats, how snakes and rats are the lowest form of life on the planet Earth, and Young Thug is on that album. So dude already gave the cosign to Thug. You know 21 Savage, this is a PR disaster for 21. He does not want to be entangled in any shit like this. So this is a nightmare. That's probably why he was on the phone in the first place, just to try to know where he could stand. Because we're talking about a dude who's in the middle. Like when you're looking at the whole group of rappers, Gunna, Lil Baby, Young Thug, one of the common threads between all these guys is 21 Savage. So like you're friends with Gunna over here, you're friends with Thug over here, and you're over here. So you gotta like kind of do some damage control, because I was wondering, why is Young Thug on the jail phone with 21, like, or vice versa? Like, why is 21 answering the jail phone talking about this shit in the first place with Thug? Thug has to kind of play the middle because he's in the middle. Once you're already in the middle, you gotta play the middle. You don't have a choice. So this is probably some self-preservation type convo for 21. And notice he's just like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. He's not saying shit. Because he knows better than to run his mouth off. And he probably knows, too, that this shit's being recorded. Like, bro, how many times are you gonna get caught, bro? Thug went to jail and he got caught for more things in jail than what even put him in jail. He was caught for a couple things at first to put him in jail. This dude was caught for snitching, for talking about his whole gang, caught that he hates Gunna and all this bullshit with him, caught cheating on his girl on the fucking jail tapes as well with that girl who came to visit him, while Mariah the Scientist was waiting for his ass. He had one of the baddest women in the game waiting for him outside the jail for his stupid ass to get out. And he got caught even for cheating on her in jail. How are you in jail and you're getting caught for more shit than what put you in the jail? This dude has to be one of the stupidest motherfuckers in the rap game. And by the way, I love Young Thug's music. I fuck with Young Thug's music heavy. I like the old tapes. I like the new stuff. I think Thug is a musical genius. I would never hate on Young Thug as a creative entity. But how the fuck are you locked up and you don't learn your lesson, bro? Like, you're supposed to be rehabilitated. When you go to jail, you're supposed to be rehabilitated. This dude went in the jail and came out more fucked up than he was before he went in the jail. This dude would have been better off not going to the jail. If they really wanted to rehabilitate him, they should have sentenced him to stay on the streets, because he was doing better in the streets than he did living a fucking life without crime. This dude was made for a life of crime. He can't handle a life without crime. Look at his life without crime. Look at his life without crime.
Ain't now one of these charges showing you that somebody committed a crime in furtherance of a gang. That's what they got to prove. They got to prove that these people who killed these people, you did it to make YSL bigger. Not you did it because he shot at you or y'all shot at each other or whatever reason it is. They trying to prove that you did it in furtherance of a gang. You did it to make your gang bigger. They can't prove no shit like that. Ain't nobody committed no crime to make no gang bigger, because it ain't no fucking gang.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So for you to say that, it's just like, boom, and then you got a nigga who they say a big dog of this shit saying it, agreeing to it, pleading guilty to it. Now nigga gotta fight you in court, bro. And you lying. That's 100% lie. You don't even know you don't know nobody on that motherfucking case but me, and Duke, nigga. The only 3 people you know on the case. So who the fuck is you talking about? No folk made you lie. No folk said, nigga, why family in? That nigga said, yeah, man, nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, bro.
Nigga, get out of jail. Somebody goddamn
Is that 21 saying fuck him? So, see, 21's getting caught up, too. That's the thing. 21... Bro, if I was him, I would not have been on this call. But again, he's in the middle. 21 is the one, like, 21 fascinates me because he's the one dude in the world of hip-hop who somehow has managed to stay good with everybody. Like, even in the thing with Kendrick versus Drake, he somehow managed to not, like, be hated by Kendrick, but also stay cool with Drake at the same time. Like, he managed to stay cool with Drake, and, like, that's one of Drake's best boys, at least according to what they say publicly, without saying, fuck you, Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like, Savage has found a way to coexist with everybody, kind of get along with everybody, without saying, fuck you. So, again, it kind of makes sense. But he would probably want to be in the know about what's happening, rather than stay in the dark, and kind of, like keep him talking. He's probably on that phone with Thug, like, yeah, let me keep him talking. Fuck that guy. Yeah. The whole time he's collecting information. That sounds a little federal, too.
No folks said, nigga, why family in? Let me say, yeah, man, nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, bro.
Nigga, get out of jail. Somebody goddamn
Shawty
what's
goddamn
up, bro? Like, man, what? I just feel like I'd rather die before I lie on somebody. I don't give a fuck what's going on. And I don't give. You can't take what God ain't putting you in no situation you can't take. Man, sit your head down somewhere, bro. Sit down. That nigga, bro, we got 9 megabytes of goddamn of discovery. Man, Gunna ain't in one piece of paper. That man was walking.
Yeah, I know.
Scott free.
So.
Man, nigga ain't in one piece of paper, bro. Brian like, man, I don't know what the fuck Gunna locked up for. He been saying that the whole time. He like, man, I do not understand why 30-year-old Kitchen is locked up. He like, I just hope he's just strong, man. I hope he's strong. If anybody beat this charge, he say, if anybody beat the charge, 30-year-old Kitchen beat the charge first. Ain't no jury in the world sending him to prison. Nigga, Brian telling me this day one. Ain't no jury sending him to prison. No jury. There's a lot of people that gotta fight, man. Your government don't gotta fight. No jury sending him to prison, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Just like shit, like just knowing that, and then man, that shit, man. Nigga dead ass.
I wonder, do he feel like
car? It was a gun and drugs in the car. Was it yours?
He probably said that though, bro.
100%, but you.
That's the only part I don't agree with. I disagree with you on. The other shit, he dead ass wrong. But that, like, nigga, it wasn't yours neither. It was the nigga who took the charge shit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't, in my heart, bro, I don't feel like Shawty did what he did with the intention of hurting you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really get that vibe from him. I feel like he just green. That's just my opinion.
I just look at it. God damn sure was thinking about that one day, like, man, I'm just gonna goddamn. I ain't finna say nothing about this shit. I'm just woo. I might just be like, man, them folks did what they had to do. I don't feel like that was wrong. I swear to God, I was thinking about doing that before, but I'm like, shit, what the hell? That's gonna change. Because I feel like it's really over with for your rap career. The album you put out might go number 1, but that's it after that. You know what I'm saying? It's like on some real shit now. You got to you hold his career in your hand, bro. That's what I'm telling you. If you come out right now and tell the world what he did went wrong, because them folks already on the internet like, man, fuck all that. He rocking with them.
So this had to be recorded when people thought Gunna was a rat. That's the only way I can rationalize it, because they're talking about Gunna falling off. Bro, Gunna is the only rapper from their entire era right now who's actually still winning and continuing to ascend in his career, bro. I say Gunna has it. I say Gunna takes it. If we're talking about Lil Baby, 21, okay, I'll put him there with Gunna too, because 21 keeps going up. Because he keeps friends in this business. Gunna is the only one who's actually elevating his craft. He just started the Run Club. He's starting shit to inspire the youth. He got in crazy shape when he went to jail. This dude was fat as fuck off the lean when he went in jail. This dude went into jail, bettered himself, got out of jail, dropping fire music. The last few Gunna projects, for the most part, fire. I like everything Gunna's been doing. I can't say I listen to every song off the latest record. Okay, fair enough, but it's better than the shit that the others have been doing. It's better than Lil Baby, bro. If you take a look at Gunna 2025 compared to Lil Baby, I mean, Lil Baby completely fell off at this point. All the dudes from this era who were on like an even plane, Gunna has ascended past these dudes. And he also beat the rat allegations, and now Young Thug is being called a rat. So it's like, I feel like these dudes are completely wrong. I mean, to be fair, though, I could also understand why, to a degree, Thug would feel responsible for Gunna's career, because he kind of is responsible for Gunna's career. I mean, he brought Gunna into this shit, I believe, before Gunna was even rapping. Like, Gunna wasn't even rapping. And Young Thug was the one who pushed him to get in the studio, gave him the money to do his first shit, really inspired him to kind of, like, get to that level. And it probably makes him mad too, because, look, who here has read the 48 Laws? You never outshine the master. You got to read it, my friends. The 48 Laws, if you know, you know, you never outshine the master. Even if you do outshine the master, you never let him think that you've outshined him. And that's kind of what Gunna's done, because he came out of jail early. That probably burned up Thug too. He probably got pissed off that, because he came out of jail earlier than him. He got released without snitching. It's been pretty consistently claimed that Gunna did not snitch. I don't know who snitched and who didn't, because to me, this is all high school bullshit, dog. Personally, to me, because I see people in the chat too, you never been inside, bro. You never did time. You never did a bid. You're goddamn right, and I'm proud of it, because that shit is lame and corny. You know where there's no money and no pussy? In jail. You motherfuckers want to be in jail? You guys want to be locked in a building with no money and no pussy. And you're telling me that's cool? I'm a lot more comfortable out here, because this is where all the money and the women are at. Why the fuck do you want to be in a room with men, broke, not getting laid ever? That's cool to you? That's cool to you, bro. Okay, that's cool to you, to be in a room with men. You did 22 years. You didn't get pussy for 22 years, Jerry. Congratulations, you are so cool. You are so cool, bro. You didn't get laid for 22 years? Bro, I'm trying to get like you, Jerry. I'm trying to never get my dick wet. That is so cool. No, this shit's lame as fuck. You guys are broke, bro. You're broke. You're broke. And that's cool to you. Let's play this one. This is Young Thug saying he hates Gunna, because we got to break it into some clips, because there's so many tapes. There shouldn't be this many tapes of you talking about your boys, though. That's the thing for me. There shouldn't be this many tapes.
Kind of like really, really hate Buddy.
Yeah.
I literally don't hate nobody in the entire world but him. I literally hate him. I swear to God, I hate him. But business, business is business, And I feel like I would let him have a whole month to himself, but I don't want to put it out. I don't want to be putting it out too long after him, so it look like, oh, both of them just dropped the album. I feel like I wanted to be like, he posts his cover like my album come Friday, and then I post a cover my album come Friday. I wanted to just be like straight Kanye West tormenting them, like straight like, oh wow, Doug really dropping an album on the same day this nigga dropping this shit. Like he on bullshit. I really.
No, we're on godly shit.
Man, I'm on demon time. I'm not with none of that.
No, we're on godly time.
I kind of like really, really hate Buddy.
Yeah.
I literally.
I love how everybody on the phone is just letting him talk. He says he doesn't hate anybody in the world, but he hates Gunna. Now, the other thing, too, that is getting Thug called a snitch is the fact that he made some comments about the way the music industry really works. So you guys got to remember, there's been a lot of debates about bots. There's been a lot of debates about fake streams. Young Thug kind of just ended the debates, because now he's actually admitted that not only does he use fake streams and he uses bots, but actually most people in the game also use them too. And Young Thug, I guess, was paranoid that his album Business is Business was at risk of not debuting at #1. That's what this statement says. So this is the audio here. Well, again, Young Thug can tell the story better than me. He doesn't even need me to tell it, because he's telling it. So this is him talking about how he needs a plug for his album to do better, which, for the slow people in the back, he needs bots for his album. And this is what I've been telling people, by the way, bro. All these artists who you think are super big are not big, or they're not as big as you think. That's what I'm trying to express to people, bro. Because I'll see somebody who has 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 followers on their music, or on Instagram, they have 10,000 followers and they're an artist and they feel like they're a small artist. But I try to express to these people, you guys have just as many followers as some of these guys. I'm not saying Thug has 10,000, maybe he has 500,000. These dudes who you see with 158 million followers and shit, or 100 million streams on an album, they don't have anywhere near that in reality. This entire business is made off of bots. So what happens is people are now measuring themselves up to fake shit. So somebody drops an album and they get 100,000 streams on their biggest song. They feel inferior to a guy like Young Thug because Thug got 58 million streams on the song or the album, whatever. But dude got probably 100,000 real streams and the rest are bots. I've been saying this shit from day one, bro. All these people are using bots. It doesn't matter who your favorite artist is. It doesn't matter who you like, who you don't like, who won the beef, who lost, ba 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 ba. All these motherfuckers are faking. All these motherfuckers are faking. Fake views, fake likes, fake comments, fake interactions. It's all smoke and mirrors. And like as time goes on, because you can only hide shit for so long, as time goes on, we're seeing it now. We're hearing it now. It starts to come out because you can only keep this shit under wraps for so long. Here's Thug talking about the fact that he needs a plug for bots because his album's gonna flop.
I said nobody's ever put out 2 number 1 albums from jail. Obviously, hopefully you're out by your birthday. You know what I'm saying? But if you weren't, like, that would be historic. Right. And even if Boozy moves, we still have to deal with Morgan Wallen because he's doing 100,000 every week, no matter what.
Who?
Morgan Wallen, the country guy.
Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Why the fuck did we think to put him on the album? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
You think we gonna beat the boy?
Bro wants to put Morgan Wallen on a rap album so he can get streams. That shows you how fake these features are too. Why didn't we think to put him on the album? Probably because it's a Young Thug album. Why would we think to put Morgan Wallen on a fucking Young Thug album if we're making genuine music? What a ridiculous statement.
Why the fuck did we think to put him on the album? Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I mean,
What?
That's gonna beat the boy?
What?
Yo, my man, I'm not going to sleep until we beat him. So whatever happens,
I'll tell you. Yeah.
whatever happens. So
Yeah,
it's
beat the boy,
like, okay,
beat the boy, then tell the boy you can't beat me, join me.
that's iconic.
Get on this song, young boy. Everything
You know what I mean?
Man.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's try to beat that nigga. You still got that plug, right? That shit what we did with none of them. You still got that plug?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Tell you. All right, my boy.
Yeah. All right.
Damn. Now this motherfucker's done. Thug, you're finished, bro. Telling on his boys. Singing like a canary to the Fed for hours on end. Look at this. It says Young Thug says he allegedly spent over 50,000 on fake streams for Gunna's DS Forever album to debut at #1 over the weekend's Dawn FM. Bro, why are you saying this on the phone though? Like, why are you on the phone? This is crazy. Like, this to me is it's kind of shocking too, because I thought Thug was more solid than that. I mean, I thought Thug was solid. I like Young Thug as a musician. I really do. I think that as a musician, as a fashion curator, as like a cultural curator, Young Thug is like, he has impeccable taste. His music is really fucking good. Like, he makes great songs. He has, like I say, great taste in visuals and music and art. Like, artistically, he's a goat. He's goated. We all know that. Thug is goated. But, bro, like, why are you on the phone yapping? Like, this is not a good look, bro. And people say, oh, you're not a street guy. I don't want to be a street guy. This isn't a good look to a civilian. This isn't a good look to a dude who's never done shit. Let's listen to this. So he says he spent 50,000 on fake streams for Gunna. See? That's why I told you, up and coming artists out there, keep your head up. You're competing with robots. You're not competing with people's fans or people's views or people's numbers. You're competing with bots. Case in point.
Trying to do other shit. You know, when he did his 2 album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, hey, where the hell going on Gunna? Who speaks for him? I'm like, what? Like, oh, I'm next. You know, he trying to get signed ready with Weekend signed it. And he demanded he want, 20 million. Whoa. So I already told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm gonna give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some we bro shit. Like, hey.
Shout out the chat, man. Like and subscribe. Shout out the chat.
Nigga, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing nothing like that. You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know? Like, the number one album you just had right now, I paid you that number one album. You didn't.
Bro he just snitched on himself. I gotta rewind that.
You know? Like, the number one album you just had right now, I paid you that number one album. You didn't.
No way, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Bro said, I did it. Bro sat there on the phone in jail and said, I did it. He said he did it.
You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know? Like, the number one album you just had right now, I paid you that number one album. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that shit. I never said that to him. I never told him that. You know, cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a number one album. I spent 50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you.
50 grand to go number one is not bad, by the way. So think about it. When these dudes are making mad money, 50 grand is, well, probably, again, I was going to say it's like pennies to him, but that's probably fake too. I don't think these guys are as rich as we think. But 50 grand to go number one if you're a multi-millionaire, if you in fact are a multi-millionaire, that's probably why these motherfuckers go number one. I mean, it evidently doesn't cost that much.
$50,000 buying streams for you. For you to be people. Right. And Cash know the same plug, so Cash could do the same thing. But Cash like, let it go. Cash is like, snap down, like, man, let me go win. I ain't saying shit. Snap down. Like a player. You know, but he did a little deal. He got some little signs, some little niggas from his hood, whatever. Did the same shit, but he did a deal where he took their money. So these niggas, some young niggas too, these niggas like 17, 18, like real kids, baby. The oldest one, they'll probably be 18. The oldest one, no, I'm talking about 20. The oldest one probably 20. It's like 5 of them. They probably like 16.
Bro, who's he even talking to? Like, this dude's just ratting to himself. Like, who the fuck is on the other end of the phone? They're not even responding. He's just ratting to rat.
Man, these niggas ain't got no songs. These niggas ain't popping. You don't know in Atlanta ain't heard of them. They done did like 3-4 shows in the city in 2-3 years. Like, these niggas had 3-4 shows. And they shows be like, goddamn, $5,000. You know, it's on behalf of gun and all that shit for sure. Like, the show, you know, niggas booking you just cause they like, oh, these gun new artists, they upcoming, they gun new artists. But they ain't got no songs, they ain't put no music, got no net. They just doing shows. So these niggas like, man, we got a show coming up in about goddamn 3 weeks. We got a show coming up in 3 weeks. We want to put a song out so we can perform at the show, Cohen. If Cohen ain't got no song out. Go put a song out for the little niggas and shit, whatever. These niggas go do the show. They like, man, nigga, take goddamn $25 from the young niggas. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I'm like, nigga, you know you signed to me and you make millions of dollars. I ain't never took $1 from you. Why the hell would you ever in your life take accept $1 from these young boys? Bro, these niggas kids. What they even do with $25,000, bro? Like, you gonna make 5 young niggas split $2,500? You supposed to let them get $1,000 piece, bro. What the hell's wrong with you? $2,500 ain't gonna do nothing in the world for you, boy. He's like, well, that's a deal they got. I'm like, well, hell, got your mind fucked up, boy. You losing your sanity. Like, well, they don't got your mind fucked up. The worst way. Like,
Bro's been talking for 5 minutes on the phone, basically to himself. Like, all I'm wondering is, what does Thug, like, what did he wish to accomplish from saying all of this? I don't understand. He got caught multiple times throughout the entire time that he was in prison for being recorded. Why is he still talking into the phone, bro? Like, the logic, it's not connecting to me. Why are you fucking spilling the tea on a jail phone, bro? Real dudes who move in silence, like real dudes who are trying not to get caught, even in the movies, they don't even want to talk on a regular phone. Dude hasn't watched Goodfellas or what? Again, I've never done a crime in my life. But if I did, I would not be yapping on the phone about it. You never seen like one movie? These dudes are at home, they don't even want to talk on the phone. On their home phone. Dude is on a federal phone yapping.
At this point, I just gave you $20 million. I just gave you a $15 million check.
Coffee said Gossip Girl. This is Gossip Girl. That's what it is. Shout out the chat, man.
Ain't no way in the hell you spend no $2,500 for me on here, bro. These niggas got 4 shows. Ain't no way in the hell you spend no $2,500. Man, like, he said type of shit, niggas just be like, oh, no. And then the shit was like, he would do his deal with me, and he ain't say nothing to me. He's sitting around me every day just chilling, kicking the brother shit, but going behind my back, trying to talk to other companies about signing. And I really told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. Whatever you want. Before I even heard about him talking to companies or anything, I was like, shit, hey, you know your deal, look. He like, hey, yeah.
Holy
I'm like, shit, what you want? He like, shh, I'm trying to really see now what I want. Like, I ain't really trying to hit you like that, big brother. Just really whatever. I ain't on that one. I'm like, man, right, whatever you want, text it to me. If you don't want to just talk like a man, just text it.
I just picture the guy on the other end of the phone is like just with a notepad. Just let him talk. It's like those memes of the FBI. Like, yep, just keep going. They're not even responding to him. Why are you still talking?
Like, all right, never text that. I get a phone call with Cass saying he's talking to labels. I'm like, oh, okay, so he's gonna sound labels. I'm like, all right, look, shit, let it go. Cass like, hell no, you gotta sound you. Like, you done created it. You gotta sound you. You gotta re-sound you. Finna give him the same money that anybody finna give him.
Oh, and he's talking to a woman. Well, that's gonna definitely be kept between you. Yeah, women in the rap game are very trustworthy. This will never get out. I guarantee, even if it wasn't recorded, that shit would have got out.
I'm like, hell, I'll just let him go. So I get it.
This motherfucker is wild. This dude is wild for that one, bro. We're gonna find some more. Hang on, I don't know why it's not showing all the posts on this page. I'm on some Vietnam internet shit, so I think it's blocking it. This is crazy though, guys. So what do you guys think? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think Young Thug is gonna be able to get out of this? Or do you guys think that it's over? That's really the question I have, because like I feel like at a certain point I mean, I don't know if there's a path to redemption for Young Thug. Like, how can you try to be King Spider, King Slime, I'm the big mafia Atlanta guy, yada yada yada, all this bullshit, if you're yapping like this, bro? How are you gonna make songs about rats if you're a fucking rat? How do you come back from that and be like, just kidding, I wasn't really that serious about this gangster life, but here's some new music, or I'm going on tour now? What is the path to redemption when you're yapping like this, bro? And let me say this too, by the way. This is why I think Drake is going to win the lawsuit against Kendrick. Because this bot stuff in the rap game is very real. The fake streams, the bots, and all this stuff. Now, mind you, I think Drake has done it too. I think Drake has probably used bots and done all this bullshit too. But this whole shit with bots and fake streams and inflating things is very real. That's why I think this Universal Music case, I will be streaming about it, so make sure to subscribe as it happens. It will be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Slime will reign forever. He was a snake first, then a spider, then a rat. Bro, that's funny as hell. Get the transcription from the federal courthouse. All you got to do is try to request the audio because it's public. Exactly. He's a three-headed animal. Holy shit, this is amazing. Somebody said I'm on the dark web. No, I'm on the light web. I'm on the regular web. What's this one say? It says, Young Thug calls Gucci Mane soft in leaked phone call. Dude is going after everybody. There's no fucking way.
Gucci. P used to be signed to Gucci Mane. When Gucci Mane found out that shit, he dropped it.
Bro, not Gucci Mane. That's the last dude you want to go up against is Gucci Mane.
Gucci. P used to be signed to Gucci Mane. When Gucci Mane found out that shit, he dropped it. Cause P used to try to rap.
Well, they still friends, so how's that?
Yeah. Google ended up going to jail. I gave it, got him turned soft. Start with it. Gucci. P used to be signed to Gucci Mane. When Gucci Mane found out that shit, he dropped it. Cause P used to try to rap.
Well, they still friends, so how's that?
Yeah. Google ended up going to jail. I gave it, got him turned soft. Start with it.
My guy. I'm so happy.
10-17,
so happy
baby.
to see Thug. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, we back, baby. Crack.
It's a great day.
Bro, the rap game looks so miserable. Like, the more I learn about the rap game, guys, the more miserable it seems. You're in a fucking fake world full of fake people with fake streams, with fake money, because it's not really yours. You got cars that are rented. You got jewelry on lease. You got fake women around you who don't really like you. They just want what little money you actually have. You have fake dudes around you who want clout, and they're using you to position themselves to get bigger. Nothing about the rap game is really good. Like, there's really, not even the content is good. It's all about killing and robbing and shooting people. I mean, I feel like the only people rap is good for is the fans. Rap is good for the fans who get to enjoy the music. What a miserable world, bro. What a miserable fucking world to be in.
It's the millions.
Let's go, Bobby.
Hey, hey. Oh, Lord.
No, fan place. Stay right there.
You just can't be serious to, like, try to paint this out to be that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mariah the Scientist is talking too. This chick's got a mouth on her, bro. Talking. And she can't even sing. Let's be complete. Let's keep it 100 right now. Mariah the Scientist can't sing. This girl is famous because she's sexy. And I will stand by that statement, guys. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about it. She does not have one good song. Mariah the Scientist is famous because she's hot and she's dating Young Thug. Prove me wrong. Name one Mariah the Scientist song right now. Gun to your head. Go. One song. I can't. I'd be dead right now. Name me, matter of fact, name me two songs. Crickets. I will stand by that. It's not a hate thing. Get it where you can get it. Girl, get it where you can get it. But let's not walk around acting like she's a real artist. And no. She's famous because she's sexy.
The people that, it's going over their head, they done linked to, everybody else. Elliot, Weezy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's gonna go over his head. He's so damn retarded and stupid.
Right. It's a couple people who seem like they know that, he's totally out of line.
Trying to do other shit. When he did his 2 album deal with me, Cash called me one day
I'm reading the chat, bro. I'm just not affected by the negative shit. I've been doing this for 15 years, bro. Listen, I'm fucking a light-skinned YouTuber. There's nothing you can say to me in the hip-hop space that has not been said to me before, bro. There's no insult. There's no fucking roast. There's nothing you fucking guys can say to me that I have not been called or told already. There's not a fucking word. So yeah, I'm reading the chat. I laugh at the chat. I'm not affected.
But that's all they got to do in them motherfucking water. That's all them folks got. You wouldn't believe I done fell in love with water, bro.
Yeah.
You been drinking it?
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah. Well, you kept it here. Man, bro, please go to the studio and do the song, bro.
Yeah, I'm finna do it. I'm saying I don't think you should play it like that, bro.
Why?
I feel like you should have just made that nigga come in, like cleaned his face up and made him come in more. Like, if I need 80% of everything, 70%, I'm gonna tarnish your face card. Because you gotta think about it, but bro, at the end of the day, bro, you did what you did, but we gotta capitalize on everything we do in life, bro. Like, at the end of the day, saying fuck a nigga, what that's really finna get a nigga for real.
Oh, definitely. You know, I still get 50% of a nigga album anyway, though, whatever album. but goddamn.
Yeah, but shit.
That's right.
It's still just like it's the money though. Like shit, nigga can get the money by telling the world like, well, I told him to do that just cause like.
Business is business.
But at the same token, it's like shit. You feel how you feel. So I ain't gonna tell you how I feel. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Cause I don't in my heart, but I don't feel like Charlie did what he did with the intention of hurting you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really get that vibe from him. I feel like he just green.
He's talking about Gunna.
Hell no. Okay. Is it anything in the entire world? If me and you were locked up and I told you to do that, would you do it?
Well, we different types of niggas though.
Here we ain't.
He ain't, bro. That nigga, he. I'm saying like, we honor loyalty different than probably what he do to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Not like we different, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know though. Like, man, bro, you seen your brother, Pete?
Most definitely.
But he said you told him to do that.
Man, watch out.
Man, oh God, that's what he telling the street.
Man, oh God, he kept.
Hold on, I gotta hear the one with Mariah the Scientist. So this is the one where he talks about Lil Baby and P from QC, Quality Control.
Well, I'm the only nigga.
Bro, Academics, by the way, stirring the pot, putting up all this fucking audio, bro. Academics doesn't give a fuck. Shout out Ac. Dude took the fucking full clips and put this shit out. He's like, look, you guys can fight it out in the comments. Ac doesn't give a fuck. He's not taking sides. He's not choosing nothing. He's like, you guys be the judge of this.
On that label in the green that don't owe no money. Man, they just owe that shit. But they did some bullshit though. They sold out of them. They sold them out to them. That was some bullshit. But hell yeah, man. That was some bullshit. That was
yeah, that is some bullshit. And you know what?
That's cold, boy. That's cold.
I was wondering about that. Like, you know how at first you had told me that he wasn't feeling his situation? I hadn't heard that nowhere else, but now I started to hear it. I can't remember who said it. So he's not fucking with that. He's not feeling it.
Yeah, no, because you kicking that. I love you. You the only nigga that stayed down with me. When me and him was on the phone that night, you went to go see that nigga said out of his mouth. But you know, shout it with me. Well, you know, I got him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you saying that you got him on some fake cool shit, like, I got him. But you just sold him. You don't got him. You just sold him. You got you own 100% of this young nigga master, bro. That's not 1,000. That's fuck nigga shit, bro. You own 100%
Right.
of him.
I wonder, like, why he didn't even offer to sell him some of it, you know?
Man, he supposed to gave him some of it. Even But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying you was gonna do that. You might as well have just went to him and asked him did he want to buy some of it back. You just gonna sell it to somebody else. If it was a price on it, I'm sure he would have been willing to pay some of it, to get a piece of it instead of you just going and having a conversation without him fully and then selling it.
Yeah, it's for sure. But it's like if I own 100% of Mariah and I'm finna sell my label and all the rights to all the music, all the copyrights. If I'm finna sell all that and make $375 million, but Mariah, the only person with me in the green, and it's my folk, like, you ain't never took no meeting without me, like, you ain't never tried to cross me out, you ain't never did none of that. I'm gonna give you some of your masters, you see what I'm saying? I take $300 million before I take $375 million. I take $300 million and give you $75 million worth of your rights back. Cause if I sell the shit and make $375 million, I'm already thinking in my mind I got to give you the $75 million anyway. So before I do that, I ain't gonna even take the money. I'm gonna just give you $75 million of your shit. So and your shit steady growing. And you hold your shit for 2-3 years, you gonna get you $100 million for it. If you hold it for 2-3 more years, you gonna get you $100 million. That shit might accumulate 25 more million. 15, 10 more million, whatever. Like you might sell that shit in 3 years and get 80 million. 85 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really on some, boy, I love you, like, man, you my little brother. Cause if you take Lamb out of the picture, he probably get 100 million.
Man, all this shit sounds like whoever said Gossip Girl, that was comment of the night. All these tough guy rappers to me sound like bitches, dude. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. These dudes sound like little bitches. And I'm not surprised because it's always the dudes who try to play tough that are the softest. In my experience, at least, just my I'm 26. I got a little bit of life experience. The dudes who I've met who try to play tough or talk about being tough are the softest. The dudes who I've met who maybe seem unassuming or they may seem like a little softer, they'll fuck you up. Like, I know some dudes who they look normal or like they just seem like a regular dude. You cross them, they'll fuck you up. Guys like this, with the yapping and the talking, these guys are soft. And I did see in the chat, they said, what do you expect from a dude who wears dresses? I mean, it's true. Atlanta's a little fruity, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think that's kind of general knowledge. These Atlanta dudes are a little... They're on some Fruit Loop shit half the time. I mean, and there's no disrespect. I got love for Georgia. I got love for the people I know from Atlanta. But this is a whole other level, man. This is a whole other level of fuckery. This dude's on the jail phone yapping to his girl like a girl. If they see this, they're coming for me. No, they're not, dude. They're not coming for anybody. They're soft as fuck. EJ, they're soft as fuck. And if they want to come for me, I'm easy to find. But, like, you can come for me. The amount of people who said they're coming for me, I'm still here. So ain't nobody coming for me. And if they are, they're taking a while. But this is that Gossip Girl, bro. This is Gossip Girl. If Gossip Girl wants to come and get me... if The View wants it... These motherfuckers are like The View. With the 5 women. You got Lil Baby, Gunna, you got Young Thug, you got 21. It's like The View. The View Atlanta. With 5 bitches sitting there talking. And I'll take 21 out of that. I like 21. I shouldn't go hard on 21. But it's like The View. The View Atlanta edition. Or Wendy Williams. This is Wendy Williams. Thugger Williams.
If you take Wham out of the picture, I know for sure you made $275 million on Wham, for sure.
Shit.
100%. He in the green. He's not in the red. The label owe him. He don't owe no label nothing. Every label he signed the 2 labels. Everyone, both of them motherfuckers owe him. You want to believe that? But goddamn, yeah, that was some sucker shit. That was some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. See, I thought he just sold the label.
Wendy Williams.
Damn, but that's big. Like, but your money there cold. You sold a label for $300-something million. What the fuck? Man, you ain't sold the goddamn copyrights. You sold everything. You went out bad. Man, you could have got $600-700 million for that shit, nigga. But your ass went out bad. Like, bad. What's wrong with that nigga? But now you telling Wham, hold on, I need to talk to you about something serious, but you just holding him off. It's like me telling you, I need to talk to you about something serious. I got a whole pregnancy, but I ain't telling you what it is.
Bro, the chat is cracking me up right now. You guys are funny, man. Shout out to this chat, dude. This is one of my favorite chats I've ever had. You guys are fucking hilarious, bro. You guys get it. You guys get it. Because I think at the end of the day, everybody in this chat still likes the music. I love the music. I'm still going to listen to it. Like, I'm still going to listen to Thugger. I'm still going to listen to Gunna. All day I fuck with Gunna. Probably more than any of these dudes. I think Gunna's dope. Probably one of the best in the game. I fuck with 21. Lil Baby, not so much, but whatever. I feel like it doesn't change the music, but it just, this all solidifies the fact that these dudes are not what they claim to be. And I do think it's good for us to get this perspective, because like the disconnect from reality of like the way that these dudes are perceived. There's the way these dudes are perceived and then the reality. I think that, again, like Cat Williams said, bro, we got to take it back to Cat Williams, okay? We got to take it back to Cat. He said that all this shit, 2024, when he did that interview with Shannon Sharpe, he said it's up. It's up for all these motherfuckers, all these fakes, all these frauds, all these people with a mask on that are pretending to be something they're not. It's up. He said it. He called it. Cat Williams is like a modern day prophet. You understand me? That interview, how many things went south since that interview? How many people have been exposed? I swear that interview was like a cultural shift, because he was right, bro. That dude is like anointed or so. I don't know what the fuck. Cat Williams has got some special juju around him. He's got some energy around him. He knows something. How many people have been exposed for just being the complete opposite of what we think they are since that interview? I could count it. We're talking podcasters, rappers, politicians, presidents. Because you can only run game for so long, especially in today's society where everything... See, here's the thing about being a public figure today. Back in the day, if you were a public figure, you could choose not to be transparent. You could choose to have an image over here and then have the reality over here. The thing is that in 2025, where we're at now, it's not an option to be transparent. You have to be transparent because you're going to get caught either way. Like, we're in an era now where everything is either recorded, there's a picture, or there's a tape, or there's something. There's always going to be something. If you're doing some shit in 2025 that you don't want people to know about, or if you are carrying an image that you don't want people to know about, bro, I guarantee you're going to get caught. And it's going to be probably bigger in terms of a fallout than you could even expect. You're going to get put on blast in today's day and age because the world, we have to be more transparent. There's nowhere to hide anymore. There's nowhere that there's not a camera. There's nowhere that there's not a mic. There's nowhere that there's not a recorder. You're talking to a dude in your safe house at your mansion. He's got meta glasses on, bro. There's nothing you can say or do that you're not going to get caught for. So my recommendation is just to be legitimate. Like, stop doing sneaky shit because you're going to get caught. You're never going to not get caught in 2025. So the idea that you're going to put on a facade and you're going to present an image of being bigger than you are, or more solid than you are, or more dangerous than you are, and that's going to fly in 2025? Good luck. Good luck, because you're going to get exposed, and it's going to be worse than if you would have just stayed solid.
Baby, I need to talk to you. Baby, this shit's here, but I'm trying to wait till I get the abortion. To tell you, you know, shit like that. Like, now I got the abortion. Now it came out on the internet. Boom, Young Thug had a girl pregnant, but paid for the abortion. Now I'm just telling you, like, man, that's what I've been trying to talk to you about. Man, you could have been talking to me about that shit. You got now, you know what I mean? You keep saying, I need to talk to you about something. Man, like, what's up? What's up? Nigga, talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, you trying to say that until you get the deal done, because you know Wham can stop the deal. You know what I'm saying? The people only getting buying your label because of Wham. They not buying your label because no motherfucking Migos. Them nigga in the red. Them nigga ain't making no money, huh? Watch out. Nigga in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like, one or two of them done bought their shit back from your ass anyway. Done gave your ass 15, 20 million. Now they little hard earned money. Bought their shit back. So you them sure got all them anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you 100% wrong.
Bro said in the chat, you've never been in a shootout. Bro, who the fuck wants to be in a shootout other than dumb people? How fucking stupid do you have to be to want to be in a shootout, bro? That's fucking... That shit is so funny. No other culture than hip-hop culture do people think it's cool to be in a shootout, bro. That shit is so fucking lame. Do you not realize how lame that is, Glenn? That's lame, bro, because you're broke. You're in jail, bro. I don't go in shootouts because that would fuck up the money. Why the fuck would I want to be locked up in a cell with a bunch of dudes, bro? That's brainwashing. That's conditioning, bro. That's mental conditioning. Who the fuck wants to be in a shootout, bro? That's the lamest shit I've ever heard, bro. That's so lame.
Especially to no nigga like, man, that nigga solid.
This ain't fucking 1991 anymore, bro. You want me to be one of the outlaws and outlaws? That shit's played out. And all those motherfuckers who really did it are dead or locked up. I don't want to be dead or locked up. I like living life. I like being around women. You think there's no women in prison? What the fuck?
One nigga I could say in this world that's really, really solid. He not gonna cross you out. He ain't doing none of that. That nigga says, Scooter Braun DM'd him, said, yo, bro, let's have a meeting. He told Scooter Braun, shit, I'm bringing P. Scooter Braun like, you ain't gonna need to bring P. Wham like, man, I don't really be doing that Scooter Braun. He told Wham that. Wham like, I don't really be doing no business with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That my big homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never doing that with bro. Like, shout out part of everything I do. Scooter Braun like, okay, cool. He started him Wham and hit P. P went straight and took the meeting without Wham. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million on that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun offered Wham 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights. I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to the meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label from Pete. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to Pete. You gotta talk to Pete about that. Man, nigga, Pete crossed that nigga head right out, worst way. I'm on the phone with Wham. He just like, man, the nigga Scooter Braun tried to have the same deal with me, the same meeting with me. I tell that nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete. You know, I'm just solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without Wham and get the jump business done. Of course, the nigga get the business done for $300-400 million for sure, but goddamn, bro. Wham said, I know he ain't gonna give me 75 million. I said, you think he'll give you a 50? He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna come on no 50. He gonna try to play some game. Why would I tell you? He gonna try to play game. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Crazy that you didn't know it. I knew.
Bro's talking more than the woman on the call. I've never heard a woman be so quiet. Dude's talking like he's the chick. Now, I know I'm going to get in trouble now. Like, I'll never get to interview Young Thug after this. I don't give a fuck, okay? Like, I'm just speaking facts. Bro's on the phone with this girl. You guys tell me who sounds like the bitch. Tell me. Am I supposed to not say it, bro? Who sounds like a bitch in this call? There's nothing I can do to change it. I have acute hearing and 20/20 vision. I can only tell you what I hear and see. It's not a personal thing. If I ever do some shit like this, I hope you guys hold me to the same account. Say Cassius was on that phone sounding like a bitch. If I'm sitting there yapping about somebody like that in that way, I hope you would hold me to the same account. On a federal phone, bro. On a federal phone. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, what you think he gonna do?
That's crazy.
I don't know. He said he probably try to come 10, 15 million, some shit like that, like straight trial, nigga. Man, y'all nigga better. Man, that's where the problem come in at.
And it's funny because, like, so many dudes, when you think of the past couple years, so many dudes wish they could be Young Thug. Like, think about all of these Atlanta rappers who were like, fuck, man, if I could just get on Thug's level, my career would be all figured out. I would have such a dope life. I'll be cool with everybody in the rap game. Like, fuck, I wish I could just get to Young Thug level. I wish I could just climb the ladder to be like Thug. When meanwhile, behind the scenes, this dude is miserable. That's, again, if anything can be taken away from this entire thing, I hope it's the artists who can take something away from it. Because I feel really bad when these artists, like I said before, compare themselves to these dudes who are completely fake. Like, somebody will drop a tape and get 10,000 views on YouTube and they feel like they're inadequate. Like I said, you're not inadequate, bro. And all these dudes who, like, if you're a rapper, to any rappers in the chat, I know it might seem appealing to be Gunna or to be Lil Baby or to be Thug, but it's like, this shit is not what it looks like, bro. This shit in this business is not what it looks like. It's really not. And that to me is like the takeaway that I hope people can have. And I hope that we can, like, take back the control of this whole shit. Like, take back the narrative. All this fakery, like, that's not what we should aspire to be, bro. Like, we should not aspire to be like that. We should aspire to be beyond that and be above that. That's what I say.
Y'all both have a real problem about that. Real problem about that. Yeah, man. He'll be alright. And y'all nigga, one thing about it, when you solid like that, God got you. God gonna make sure you straight. Cause you ain't get no bullshit from nobody. That's your people.
Even Mariah doesn't know what to say. She's like, damn, this motherfucker got me speechless.
Yeah, that's real fuck nigga shit. That's why. Ooh. I got one. I really want to see what he gonna get on. The deal. I guess he still waiting on the deal to get done. A big deal like that should be taking like 6 to 8 months, man. That shit might not be done until next year. It's a big deal. I can't wait to see what he did, what he gave him. See, that boy kept that shit funky. I know he's gonna try some sucker shit. Yeah. He gonna try some bullshit. He gonna get Yachty 2-3 million. He gonna try to get Wham by Dub. Knowing damn well you gonna get a young nigga a real 7,500 million of that money, but for sure. For sure.
That's fucked up. I hate that for him.
Yeah. But nigga like that grow forever though, you know. When you be like that, you grow forever. God makes sure you just grow forever.
I know, but I just want, like, YP, you see, and so when he had took me over there to that thing, like that day I had to meet with him and he took me to that little thing and he was building and this and that, I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, like, you know, like, I get it, I respect the fact that he had like this vision and stuff, but the only thing I could think of was he is just like a truly greedy man, you know? He truly is greedy. Like, I'm not just saying it just because. It's just like, you just sold your company for $300 million, and the first thing you did, you didn't go nowhere. You didn't pay no respects to God or none of that. You came straight home and tried to sign somebody else. And then when you was walking around in the thing, I was listening to him talk, and then he had said some shit like, yeah, man, we finna sign this gospel thing, this gospel group. Yeah, we going all the way. We taking the whole market share. I mean, what is it called? Market share. And I was thinking to myself, I was thinking to myself, you finna exploit this gospel group so that you can have the biggest possible market share you can get of all genres. Like, at that point, I just started thinking to myself, well, you'll stop at nothing.
Yeah. I mean, that's how life is, though. You don't supposed to stop at nothing, but you're still supposed to be solid. You know, like, I would definitely go get me 300-400 million for sure. But I'm gonna be solid too, though. Out of that 300-400 million, I'm gonna walk off with 200 though. I'm giving Wham 75 million. I'm giving Migos them 10-15 million apiece. I'm gonna goddamn your boat about 5-10 million. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna walk off with less than half of that money. By the time I'm done, like, nigga, we did this shit, nigga, straight out the trench with it. Fuck y'all nigga doing. Everybody goddamn. Cause you gotta think all those artists who signed to him, when they seen that deal, I know every one of them artists probably said in their mind, damn, but we finna get something. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them artists probably was thinking in their mind like, oh yeah, but he gonna do it right. He finna get everybody something. You know what I'm saying? Now just imagine you not getting that though. Imagine you thinking like, but he finna do it right with everybody. And the nigga not finna do it right. Just think about that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bullshit. You some bullshit, bro. You know it. That's bullshit. When the nigga just got that little grim laugh, like yeah, I got these folks.
And you know, I told you he sent me that invitation to his birthday party. I mean, he texted and said, I'm finna send an invitation out to my birthday party. Come through, blah, 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 whatever he said. I'm like, this is before I seen the paperwork stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. What's the thing? He ain't say nothing back. Then the paperwork stuff came out, like the next day. Then just today, he sends me an invitation. And I just wonder, like, was he really thinking in his head, you know, just based on the circumstances and things that have obviously come to light about him, especially considering the circumstance, the love of my life is in, that I would come to something like that?
Maybe you do. Maybe you know, niggas. The crazy thing about it is, niggas think girls don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? That's a real fact. Niggas don't think women be on that. You know what I'm saying? Because women really don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman is a woman. Women do not be.
Bro just contradicted himself. He's like, dudes think women aren't on that. They assume women aren't on that. But that's because women aren't on that. What does that even mean?
Real fact. Niggas don't think women be on that. You know what I'm saying? Because women really don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman is a woman.
Bro, that's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck.
Women do not be on that. Women ain't running around like, well, you a rat, I ain't fucking with you. Like, these bitches still running around fucking the hell like on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas still running around fucking every day, all day. Like, women women, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't on that. You know, you can't be.
That's crazy that Mariah waited for him too. He was in jail for like a year and a half or some shit. Mariah sat her pretty ass at home and waited for dude. She waited for dude. That's crazy. I've been around Mariah too. She's very pretty. Like, she's a good in person. She's a beautiful woman. She's got options. I can't believe she waited for dude. I saw her in person. I walk around the corner backstage at an event. I saw her in person. I was stunned, bro. I was like, God damn, that's Mariah. She looks better in person. She sat her pretty ass at home and waited for dude. He's not even solid. I mean, that maybe she's more solid than him. I'm starting to think Mariah might be the most solid out of the whole bunch. She waited. I gotta hand it to her. She waited, bro. And she sat on these goofy ass phone calls too.
Be mad at that. It's a fucking girl. Like, what you expect? You know, girls ain't waking up like, oh, he ain't do what's right. He ain't keep it real. Girls not on that. Girls is girls. Whenever you get through, man, a girl is a bitch is a bitch. Whenever you get through.
No, the accident guy. He was using the phone and trying to help me get the ring out from under the couch. But yeah, that's crazy. Do you think that anybody knew that already? They knew that already? Or this is new information to emerge?
Yeah, this is deeper than people think. Who said that in the chat? Yemenis, this is deeper than people think, bro. 100%. Mariah the Scientist is a singer and his girlfriend. For the people asking who she is. You guys never seen Mariah the Scientist? Pretty girl. Real cute. The quintessential like rapper girlfriend chick. It's kind of like, that's kind of who she is. Type of shit.
Everybody knew that. Well, everybody in the city. Everybody in the rap game probably didn't know it. You know, like older niggas like Jay-Z, all them type niggas, I ain't know that. But everybody in Atlanta know.
So I'm confused. So he testified against somebody?
Man, that nigga, I understand. I fear for my life.
Mm.
That man killed my friend.
That's what he did?
I fear for my life. Read the
See,
paperwork.
this is my honest opinion is that it's one thing for the police to be like, do you know who killed your friend? I feel like it's one thing to be like, I know who killed him, but it's another thing to get on stand and testify against somebody.
Nah, ain't no one thing to say I know who killed my friend. Man, who killed your friend?
I'm just
I don't know.
little confused on him, about him.
Like, the police didn't know nothing about him. P gave the information about him. Like, cause a friend died.
Bro, he's dead ass snitching. This is crazy. Because let's say he's got it wrong or whatever. Like, okay, let me ask the chat this, since you guys seem to be well versed. Is it snitching if you tell on somebody else for allegedly snitching? Is that considered snitching? Chat, you guys got to answer. Like, let's say I know dude did a crime, or sorry, let's say I know the dude told on somebody, and then I tell about that. I say dude told. I say that dude over there told. Is that considered snitching, or is it canceled out because dude snitched? That's the one question I have. Is it considered telling if you tell that somebody else told? This is like snitchception. This is ratception right now, bro. They're having a rat off. Who's the biggest rat? America's next top rat. We got a no, yes. You can't snitch on a snitch. Rat. Interesting. It's snitching. Pseudo snitching. Pseudo snitching is crazy. Yeah, because it's like a gray area. Because if you're telling that somebody told, that's like a weird area. Like, I'm not saying P is in the right. They both snitching. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I think maybe they're both snitches. Maybe they're all fucking snitches. Maybe the whole Atlanta's snitches, bro. There's not one solid dude. And mind you, these are the dudes who've been criticizing other rappers. These are the dudes who said like Drake isn't solid, and they've been, questioning whether he's hip hop or whether he's solid. I never heard Drake do some shit like this, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, these dudes who are pointing the finger, they're the ones doing this shit. The dudes they're going after, I've never even heard them doing this shit. This is a whole nother level of fuckery. A whole other level of fuckery. It's not snitching. It's dry snitching. This is crazy. Tyler, this is crazy as fuck. Hero says if you're not street, you would consider that snitching. Interesting. Dry snitching. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
In a spot. So it's like the police get there. It's just a dead body. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea on what happened. The police is like blind to the fact. Like, he gave them the information. Like, man, this man, I know who I seen. This man killed my friend. Y'all not gonna tell me who I seen. One of them. Went to court. Went to the nigga trial. Nigga named Stoner. Went to his trial. Yeah. Did what wrong. You know it. Nigga know he did what's wrong. Not right. No.
Stop, Tootie.
He was in the spot. Him and his friend got robbed. I think the friend tried to book. The friend tried to book on the nigga and got killed.
And he went and told the police.
Yeah, so right then, called the police. Stayed at the house. Called the police. Police got there. Hey, they got named Stunner. No, he left. He called the police and left.
You guys are saying Mariah's dad is the police? Mariah the scientist dad. Is he a cop? I think I did. Actually, I knew this because I did research for her. She canceled. I was supposed to interview Mariah. That's why I was at the event she was at. She did some weird shit and she canceled all her interviews for that day. Look at this. Mariah the scientist's father was a police officer who, along with her mother, instilled a strong sense of structure, hard work, and academics. Boy, did that fail. Her father's practical, realistic perspective as a police officer is said to have influenced her candid and practical approach to writing music. What the fuck? It didn't influence her that much. It didn't influence her that much, bro. What? Bro, I would be pissed if I'm from Atlanta and I'm a cop and my daughter grows up to date like the most notorious like gang leader of Atlanta. I would be like, fuck. Where did I go wrong, bro? Like, that's some bullshit. I'd be like, we were doing so good. We had her on the right path, and then she jumped into this criminal underworld. And she's too sweet to be in this, bro. She's not about that. I can tell you right now. There's some girls who it's like a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. Like, she's just as evil as him. This girl's just a naive girl, bro. I don't, personally, just from what, I don't know the girl. But just from what I can tell, I think she's just a naive girl who likes bad boys, quote unquote. I don't think Mariah's not. She's not like that. She's not like that.
I guess it was something else.
Did you guess what?
I said, I guess it was something in the house, so he didn't stay in the house.
Coffee, you called it, bro. Coffee in the chat. It's true.
Mm.
He called the pigs and left. That's a fact.
Yeah, so Josh says, back to your question from before, somebody that says somebody else did something to the police, yeah, they snitched or a straight rat. So even if it's your friend, that still applies. And I'm asking a genuine question because they said that P snitched on the guy who killed his best friend. That's still considered snitching. You guys are telling me it doesn't matter who the person is. It could be somebody kills your own mother. And then you say that person killed my mother. That's still snitching? Like, is there any gray area to it or no? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'll read you guys' answers in a second.
Police got them. Nobody went in the house. Just a dead man. You know. He told him off top. I know who did it. Now the nigga. So Pete left at the house. I guess he didn't want the police to know that he was in the spot. So he left at the spot. And then he seen the nigga in the mall, I think a month later. He called the police in the mall. Hey man, I see the man who killed my friend in the mall.
Damn. And this is the leader of the QC label, by the way, guys. So, like, if there's anybody in the game who's supposed to be the most solid, this is the dude who signed Lil Baby, the Migos. Like, he had all those dudes, the quality control label. He's calling the cops at the mall. Like a citizen's report. Officer, I saw a dude who killed him. He's wearing a blue polo and he's got a backpack on. We're talking about the dude who runs Quality Control Records is on the phone. The whole game is done. Bro, the whole game is done. What did Jay-Z say? Streets is done? Holy shit. I need some popcorn. Like, this is fucking gold. This is more entertaining than any movie, any film, any TV show I have seen in a decade. The Atlanta rap scene is full of snitches. The big tough guys. This shit, I gotta just shut up and listen. This shit is... we got any popcorn? You guys know there's nobody there. We need popcorn. We need popcorn.
Hey, man, I see the man who killed my friend in the mall.
Oh, shit.
Then he...
So, line them up and everything.
Yes, he came in the store.
Yo, I'll come to Atlanta for a tour. We can do a video about that. I'm down. Yamanis, hit me on Instagram. Same spelling as my YouTube channel. I'll go to Atlanta. I mean, maybe I shouldn't go after this stream, but fuck it, I'll still go. Apparently these dudes aren't as hard as they fucking say. I'm not worried about Thug's crew, that's for sure.
Gun out. Told the nigga get on the ground. Like, man, fuck nigga, get on the ground.
That's what P did?
Yes. P put the gun on
To the nigga.
P put the gun on the nigga so the nigga couldn't leave them all. Then the police came there and got him. He made him stay in there till the police got there. He said, this man killed my friend. I'm scared for my life. He trying to kill me. That's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. He used to be signed to Gucci. P used to be signed to Gucci Man. When Gucci Man found out that shit, he dropped the nigga. Because P used to try to rap.
Well, they still friends, so how's that?
Yeah. Google ended up going to jail. I gave you got him turned soft. Start fucking with a nigga. Yeah, that's a real fact, though.
I'm sorry to hear this.
Yeah. That's life. You know, that's how it goes, I guess. Yeah, he got on the stand. Got on the stand. Yeah, they married him. Smoked my friend. I'm scared for my life. Yeah, Pierre Thomas.
Stop, Tootie.
Little man used to want to bleep that shit so bad. When that shit got leaked, I said, you did that. So my mama ain't do that. Yeah, I know it. I know your mustache leaked that, boy. Oh, my mama ain't do that on Johnny. Yeah, on that same Johnny you did it. Damn, boy. He even want to leak that shit so bad. Him and P got into it. He used to be like super cool with the Migos at one point. Then him and P got into it because he hit P and said, man, damn, big bro, I can't believe you. Shit. Then Pete ended up seeing him. Pete ended up seeing Lil Man out somewhere, and told Lil Man, man, I don't know if I should dap you or goddamn clap you. Lil Man said, but you don't want to do that. That's a bad idea, Jack. You do not want to do that. And he told Lil Man, I don't know whether to dap you or clap you, bro.
Dap you or clap you is crazy. You know this is gonna get sampled, by the way, like the new Gunna album or some shit. When he drops a record, you know Gunna's gonna sample this shit. That's crazy as hell.
Yo, I do not want to do that.
Who would have thought?
So that's the end of this one. We're gonna roll one more clip. This is Academics 6ix9ine of all people, who I guess is back in the fold somehow, and Top 5, who is, I guess, people call him Drake's shooter. I don't know why. I don't think he's a shooter really at all. I mean, I guess he had a case or something that happened, but yeah, I don't think Drake has shooters. But Top 5, who was on OVO's shit, and Academics and 6ix9ine talking about the Young Thug case. Real quick, if you guys enjoyed this, man, we're back to streaming every single day. Make sure to hit the sub. Come and join us about all the hottest topics in music and entertainment. Let's hear what 6ix9ine has to say. I kind of miss 6ix9ine, I'm not going to lie. I don't fuck with 6ix9ine's music or anything like that, but as a comedian, not as a rapper, as a comedian, dude is hilarious. So I don't know where he's been, what he's been up to, but I saw some shit. It was like 6ix9ine is probably so happy to see somebody snitched. He's like, finally, somebody else snitched, bro. He's like, I got the spotlight off of me. And now he's like doing interviews. He's like a professional commentator on snitches now. That's so funny to me that they're having him weigh in on like a panel about snitches. That's fucking priceless. Yeah, bro. No, 100%. Yeah, I'll go there and I'll show respect. I got respect for everybody, man. There's no question. I got respect for everybody. We'll go to Atlanta and we'll give back. People show me hospitality, we'll give back. 1,000%.
How do you pick and choose? How do you pick and choose who's a rat and who's not? If you tell you're a rat, get out the game. Like, you're being biased, bro. I don't like when you do this.
Hold on. No, you're right. I'm being biased, but the music's too fire for me to. Yeah, the music fire, man.
Bro, you don't think
I'll come to Baltimore City. I'll go all over the states, guys. I'm down.
Love Young Thug's music?
Nah, not like I love it. I like his music a lot.
No, he hasn't even released new shit. You know what I mean? But, and I don't like, I just, yo, man, he's a rat with a dress, bro.
No. He's the king of Atlanta.
He had a 2-hour interview with a fucking boy them. Listen, stop. 2 hours, Zach. If you sit down, hold on, you want me to leak my interrogation room video to you? Give me the green light, I'll give it to you right now.
Oh, send it over.
I'll give you my interrogation room video. The only thing I said to the cop, when I beat the case, I'm gonna fuck your wife. I have that fucking footage right now.
You told the cop when I beat the case, you're gonna fuck his wife.
You're gonna think I'm lying? I'm gonna leak my footage. And everybody keeps talking about UK this. Bro, you see me, I'm not even wearing no neck brace or nothing. You guys talk about a little scratch? A little... Yo, where's Sauce Walker? That's Sauce Walker. Rich the Kid is in here too.
I think he didn't. I think you want to stay out of this one, which I understand.
Why? Why?
Yo,
why? You guys are protecting a snitch?
It's Young Thug, brother. Thug's a different type of guy. Wait,
nigga, I'm John Gotti in Toronto. You guys keep glorifying these guys. Nigga, we respect guys that don't snitch. You get me?
John Gotti in Toronto is fucking insane. And I'm Canadian. That's still laughable to me. That John Gotti of Toronto is fucking diabolical.
I'm gonna add.
I got off the phone with 21 Savage.
I think 6ix9ine's trying to get. Huh?
I talked to 21 Savage this morning. That's a real nigga. Ask him. That's my dog.
What do you say?
Savage, my dog. He ain't condoning this shit. He ain't condoning this. This little telling. 21 Savage a bad boy. He's a gangster. You feel me? Don't say you're about to have the rainbow.
No. Well, I mean, I got to get some opinions in here. Let me see. I'm trying to add. I don't know.
So ask the rainbow. Hold on. You're not going to be biased today. I'm going to tell you the truth. They're at 9,500.
No. I like Young Thug's music.
Stop.
You can't tell.
Stop. Forget Young Thug. He snitched. I have no problem with it, but he's a rat. Listen, 6ix9ine, when he snitched, how quick did Jay leave him?
I mean,
Get Raul on here. Let's get this to 30K, bro.
I don't know. Real easy to get there.
Let's get this to 30K, brother.
I feel like it's been a while since I've been on Instagram Live.
I became a streamer now.
All right, here we go.
6ix9ine gets mentioned and he pops up like fucking Beetlejuice. And bro says 6ix9ine's name, 6 is in the chat, like boom.
Add 6ix9ine too. Yo, 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
How quick did Jay leave you? Who? How quick did your bitch leave you when you ratted? Be honest, I'm not here to tweet. How quick How quick did your bitch leave you when you ratted? I'm not here to tweak.
Listen, bro. Didn't niggas almost cut your head off?
A little scratch. I never told though. I beat a body. I beat a body. I was facing life. I was facing life in jail. Did you get beat up at what's that fitness gym? Did you get beat up at the fitness?
Yeah,
Aren't you trying to sue a fucking fitness gym?
But let me tell you something real quick. Let me tell you something. I did what I do, but
Stop stuttering. Shut the fuck up. Stop stuttering.
I'm really like that. I'm really like that.
How you like that? They offered you 20 years and you ratted. They offered me 20 years and I didn't rat.
Don't I really be out?
Okay, hold on. You're top five. I love you, top five. But I had to remove you for a second. You gotta get to some shit.
But like I said, bro, niggas almost cut that nigga head off, bro. Like, what is he talking about? That nigga never did no street shit. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas, Kendrick Lamar, I'm telling you, I know you're a Drake man. Kendrick Lamar, dad came to his city and sung on his territory, nigga. Stop playing with me. Nobody respect you, nigga. I really be outside by myself and you know this, because I pick you up from the airport all the time, nigga.
All right, 6. I know you wanted to speak your piece on everything happening.
Nah, I'm not speaking my piece, bro. It's just like, where is the energy at? Like, where's the energy at?
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of energy though.
But like, come on, like, you see, when I came home, niggas who had nothing to do with non-trade, niggas who had nothing to do with Bloods, niggas who had nothing to do with none of that. You remember?
All right, man, hit me up.
Yeah.
Yo, Lil Durk got when I trade.
You said what?
Does Little Durk got something to do with non-trade?
No.
Huh?
No.
Why did he have an opinion on my case?
He doesn't like rats. He said he doesn't like snitching.
Cool. 21 Savage don't like rats? Lil Baby don't like rats?
They don't. They're street niggas. They don't like rats.
So why they not saying something? Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of quiet.
Hold on. Don't answer the question. I just said, why is everybody so quiet? Like, why?
I think they're reviewing. They're reviewing the audio.
Oh, they don't like, you know how the NBA finals, they gotta send the things to New York to review the play.
They gotta review the play. Yeah, okay.
They gotta review the play. They're reviewing the play. Huh?
This dude is like, why did they get on me for snitching and they're not getting on him? Which is a valid question, by the way. I mean, to be fair, I think Young Thug is a lot more well-liked than 6ix9ine, though, also. Like, that's sort of a question that answers itself. Like, you can't expect Young Thug to get the same treatment as 6ix9ine when it comes to anything in the hip-hop community, because Young Thug was pretty well-liked. Like, 6ix9ine was not... 6ix9ine was like a pariah of the rap community. He was like, dude was over here. He was never like one of those guys. People worked with 6ix9ine because they wanted to make money. They never worked with 6ix9ine because they liked his craft or because they liked him. Young Thug, people liked him. And many still do. But it's like, that was, I think, you know, it's kind of a rhetorical question from 6ix9ine. Like, why is Lil Baby and 21 Savage not saying anything about Thug, but they're saying it about me? Well, that's because they don't fuck with you, dude. That's why. Like, they don't like you. That's literally why.
Reviewing the play.
Come on, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why everybody so quiet now? Like, niggas who don't got nothing to do with New York, niggas who got nothing to do, niggas who got nothing to do with blood, niggas who got nothing to do, got opinions. So now nobody got an opinion.
Rollo in the building.
What's up, family? Ack in the building.
Yo, Rollo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm blaming you for all of this. We could have skated past this,
Man,
but you.
I told you on God. I swear by Allah, I told you. I said, Thug been calling the streets, telling everybody to do this. And then, boom, the next day, y'all say that the call come out. What Thug doing?
Like I said, shit don't take. I've been saying it for 5 years. I said it. I was the first nigga to say it. I said, yo, bro, these niggas is undercover rats. I'm not saying what I did is right or wrong. I don't consider I'm outside. I'm wearing my shit like outside. Like, what happened? Like, yeah, I did it. What, nigga? Like, that's me.
Right.
That's Like, you know me. I'm outside. Like when.
But ain't nobody
When you
behind the
come to
wall.
Miami, I be with
Nah,
security guards. I be
sit
there.
down.
I'm outside. Like I don't.
Sit
I
down.
don't.
Ain't nobody. I just came from behind the wall. Ain't nobody behind the wall saying that you ain't. I just went to FCI, went to all the spots around the world. And whether you believe it or not, I know niggas be in these comments saying you a fucked up person and all that. I swear by Allah, with everything in me, niggas is not behind the wall saying that about you, John. Niggas, I even said, I'd be like, shout to be outside, like shout to like
Yo,
out here like me.
Rollo, look. I violated 8 times. I'm on my 8th violation.
Now I
I
don't
get
want you
sent.
violating now. I
No, no,
want you
no.
to
I
stay
got
free, goddamn.
look. I get sentenced. I get sentenced September 28th. I get sentenced September 25th. This is my 8th violation. I go
Right.
to MDC. I'm in these spots. I don't call you from the spot.
You do.
Like I remember
You
when I
gotta
get
stay out of
sentenced,
jail though.
Yeah, we want
they
you to stay
send
out
me.
of jail, bro. You be tripping, man. You gotta stay out of jail, shout. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
like
wrong
I
with.
said,
I
these
think
niggas
what
be
people.
violating.
Hey, by the way, I think the interesting thing is this, right? The idea of picking and choosing. Rollo is the only person who I felt have spoken about this. I do want to hear every street dude's opinion of this because I ain't gonna lie to you.
That what you
When it
messing
comes
up
to
at. These dudes, how you gonna say these dudes are street dudes? These are rappers. You get what I'm saying? Sitting down, I did more crime than these dudes. Why are you? What make you qualify these dudes as street dudes? You got dudes like P. You got dudes like P that have 100% put in work in these streets. See, now I got the music on.
it's not,
Oh
you gotta go
my
outside.
bad. Yeah, I told you I'm picking up my
Like, that's
girlfriend.
what I'm saying. Like, what's making you qualify these dudes as street niggas? Like, they ain't make no money out the streets. Like, they ain't put in no work in the streets. I have been found guilty of shooting individuals. Now, that
Well,
ain't nothing to brag about. But what I'm saying, like, why are you?
we've heard that Thug's a boogeyman now. We gotta be honest.
Hey, you ain't never seen him up under your bed either. What make you think he's a boogeyman? He never got found guilty of nothing.
Bro, this is fucking comedy. This is pure comedy, bro. You never seen him up under your bed. You can't write, like, the most gifted writer on the planet could not write this shit. This is better than SNL. This shit is pure cinema, absolute cinema,
Hey, you ain't
as
never
Scorsese would say.
seen him up under your bed either. What make you think he's a boogeyman? He never got found guilty of nothing. He was not guilty. That's why he was so confident and proud. If he would have got convicted, then it would have been unjust because they would have locked him up for no reason.
You did fat time?
I did fed time and state. I'm on my 3rd prison bed. Big boy.
Big boy. Hey. Ya me recordé. Dale, que tiene un selfie rápido.
Hey, I don't know, man. Listen, how do we get?
Your question? You gotta answer my question.
Yo, Rollo, and look, this not me. I really hop out my car wherever I go. You see, these people just see me out on my street. And remember, I'm on live, 26 million followers. This is me dropping my load. Niggas from Florida know. Where we at right now?
No, please don't.
No.
Oh, 6ix9ine's ready to risk it all right now. Academics is like, don't do it. He's like, I don't want to be held responsible when you get killed. 6ix9ine really thinks he's about that life. Bro still hasn't learned his lesson. Bro still hasn't learned his lesson. Bro got arrested. Bro snitched. Bro got beat up at the Planet Fitness. And he's still dropping his location. I almost got to hand it to him, but I won't. I almost got to hand it to him. This motherfucker's wild. This boy 6ix9ine is wild, man. Dude is still dropping the location. Look at Axe face. He's like, no, not on my stream. He's like, drop the location on your stream so that when you get popped, I don't get blamed for it.
Nigga, that's really me.
It's your fault. But it was trying to tell you, we asked you a question. What do qualify these dudes as street dudes? Those we asked.
Hey, Rollo, Rollo. Rollo, this is gonna sound fucked up, but we like Thug. I like Thug music so much. I don't care what y'all talking about it. He's solid.
You can like he got a solid music project. You talking about that gospel spot, that gospel album he finna drop with Kurt Franklin? You going number
The
one
gospel
gospel, baby
album.
boy.
Wait, hold on. So, in y'all opinion, y'all think people should give the same energy
The
that they?
same goddamn energy. The same energy. The same energy. They don't even care nothing about. Like, bro, I'm from the street. Like, I don't even care nothing about none of that other shit. Why did he blackball and call the streets and turn everybody against everybody? And he did 10 times worse than everybody.
Mm.
You know,
I'm gonna be
that's
honest
my
with you.
only question. That's been my only question the whole time. I don't even care nothing about none of
But
that.
Rollo, why do you think you're the only one speaking up? Nobody else speaking up
Because
like that.
everybody else scared. Everybody else scared and I ain't. They scared to being blackballed. I don't have a reputation to care for. Like, I don't care nothing about that. I'm my own man. They gonna clown me for being online with sitting down. I don't give a damn about that, bro.
And let me clarify something. My bad. I was doing something, but listen to me. Yeah, you can hear me, Act? Or my
Yeah,
phone on 1%, so it's
yeah.
probably cutting low. Listen to me. I'm gonna make this real clear. Stop saying that this nigga Thug beat a RICO case. That nigga took a plea in the state. He ain't beating no federal RICO. Like, you know what I mean?
At
Stop
all.
giving this nigga applause. Stop applauding this nigga for taking a plea in the state. Everybody took a plea in the state. That ain't no fucking win, nigga.
I can't
You
disagree
got
with you.
20 years probation, nigga. That ain't no fucking win, nigga. You lost, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, but people who don't never been to jail, never been to the fed, don't know none of that shit, nigga. Y'all think that's a win, nigga. You lost, nigga. And you took your RICO to trial in the state, nigga. You ain't taking that shit to no feds, nigga.
Real fair, baby. You
Niggas
ain't
ain't
even finna see no
making no
camera, no
feds,
nothing, nah.
no federal RICO.
I believe though, you see, unlike anybody else, people like Thug. So special circumstances, we got to make an exception.
We not talking about who like who. I like his music too.
No, hold on,
But
Rollo. You gotta attack this straight on. All right, so we make special exception. All right, cool. Act right. Just the latest girlfriend I could tell you with. The latest girl I could tell who you was with is Angelica. Just say that, right?
Yeah.
Angelica. Say what's his nigga name? The skinny kid that sing the Blue Fago song. What's his name?
Shit, I'm forgetting his name. God damn, my bad. Go ahead, though.
Anyway, say that nigga come up to you right in your face. I swear to God, I know you. Say Blue Fago come up to you, smack Angelica on her ass, right? What you doing to him?
I ain't gonna like that. You know what I mean? It might be an issue.
Right?
Yeah.
What if the baby come and smack your girl ass? What you gonna do? It's a different approach, right?
A little different approach, you know.
It's a different approach.
Bro, fuck that. It's not a different approach. I'm fucking slapping anybody who does it. Just on principle. Like, bro, I'm not a big dude. I'm not a physically imposing dude per se. But a dude comes up and slaps my girl on her ass. I don't give a fuck if he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm slapping him. I'm throwing a punch just on principle. I don't care if I lose. That's on principle. Ack is dick riding like crazy, bro. I saw the chat saying he was dick riding. It's so true. Why the fuck is it if Lil Baby slaps your girl on the ass, it's a different approach? It's not a different approach, bro. I'm throwing a punch on principle. Fuck that.
Nigga, you can't pick and choose, nigga. If you gangster, stand on something, nigga. Not because one nigga do it. Oh, I don't know, bro. Shit. Nigga, what? Bro, keep the same energy, bro. Ratting is ratting, nigga.
So from what I'm hearing though, I don't think he's saying that he didn't tell. He spun the cops.
Oh, he spun the cops? All right, so I spun too. I just spun him at
You
traffic.
slap and you die, then I'll die then, bro. Nobody's gonna do that shit to my girl. I feel like that's just, you can't even allow that, bro. You can't allow that. Even if you're gonna lose, you gotta fight for some shit like that. I will even do it knowing I'm gonna lose, because I would rather lose a fight than look like a total bitch like that in front of my girl. No, not a chance.
Wow. What? like what?
Crazy, man.
I spun him too. I spun him the trial. I spun everybody. I said, oh yeah, look, like what, bro? Come on, like what? Like now? Oh, bro, you didn't tell where yeah, he told with bro. He told with khakis on. Like it's different, bro, because he had khakis on. Like
I think that's kind of Rollo's point. Though Rollo feel like he got railroaded maybe because there was other like.
Holy shit, man. The most entertaining saga of the year. This shit got me rolling right now. This shit is hilarious, bro. Listen, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're going to hop back on tomorrow. We're doing daily streams covering the Young Thug situation, any other breaking news that comes up. But this story in particular, I'm going to keep covering because I have a feeling there's a lot of shit that's going to pop off with this. You know, my final verdict, I don't know how Young Thug is going to come back from this. I think he's dropping some music tomorrow. He's been dropping some shit on Instagram. He's been putting up tweets trying to kind of do some damage control. I don't know if there's really a way out of this for Thug unless he just keeps doing shit like until everybody forgets. Like if he just keeps dropping music and he can actually drop some bangers and he just keeps doing it until everybody forgets, that might be his only path. Otherwise, I don't know how he's going to regain his credibility, his street cred. I think the street cred is gone. Personally, I think Young Thug's street cred is gone. There's no way he's ever going to be seen. Like, look, one thing is for sure. We will never look at Young Thug the same way again. That is undebatable. We will never look at dude the same way as we did. The mystique is gone. People talk about aura, which is a word that's overused nowadays. But, bro, the aura points are gone, bro. There is no aura with this motherfucker. None whatsoever. This shit is over. It's over, bro. Young Thug's only way to come back from this, in my opinion, is to drop another, what's the album? I can't even remember the name of the fucking album. The one with him in the dress. He's got to drop another record like that. A Jeffrey. He's got to drop another Jeffrey. That's the only way to do it, bro. Take us back to Check. Take us back to Relationship. Take us back to Harambe. Take us back to Daddy's Birthday. Take us back to some of the shit, the dope shit that he used to drop. Drop an impeccable music video, impeccable visuals, beautiful music. That's the only way he's going to find a way out of this. I actually think he would be better off leaning into like stuff like... what's the fucking... I don't know the names of his albums. I just listened to it. This record right here. Beautiful Thugger Girls. Bro, what Thug needs to do right now is drop a record like this because what Thug needs to do is get away from the street shit for a while. Young Thug has some impeccable musicality that he can do that has nothing to do with talking tough, nothing to do with street shit, nothing to do with hood politics. Thug is a good artist. He is capable of making great music, but right now, nobody's going to buy the street shit because he's being seen as a rat, period. Gunna found a way out of the rat stuff by dropping great music. I think the way that Young Thug could do it would be similar, but his smartest course of action would be to drop great music that has nothing to do with being hood, nothing to do with the streets, like a record like Beautiful Thugger Girls, which is a great album, or some of the music he put out on... that other record that he did. I don't know the fucking names. I wish I did. This one, Punk. He's got to drop some shit like that. Break out the acoustic guitar and start singing melodies because you cannot be rapping about street shit right now. People aren't buying it. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's going to buy that shit. That's his best course of action. Break out the guitar. Yeah, the gospel album. Coffee. He's got to do the gospel album, bro. Yeah, there's no coming back from being a snitch. Cass, I agree. You got a good nickname, Cass. Good name. London, this shit is deeper than music. There's a lot of people's lives that's been messed with. 100%. 100%, brother. I completely agree. Lamar says, I don't know why, but I haven't really listened to any of these guys' music. I'm slow coming to the conclusion I didn't miss much. I'm slowly coming to the conclusion. I hear you. I hear you, bro. If you're watching the recording, guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments. How can Young Thug get out of this? For everybody who subscribed, all the new viewers, thank you so much. I can't wait to be on the journey. Check my channel for interviews as well. We got shorts, we got live streams, we got endless content on the channel for your viewing pleasure, absolutely free. So make sure to go and check it out, show some love. I got big love for you guys. Thank you for joining me. It was a great first stream back.